Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about a mouse. We're going to do an unboxing on a G.Skill MX780, and we're going to talk about what I look for in mice and why I chose it. Take a look at this one. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. So as gamers, a lot of times we're always looking for, the edge or, whatever it is to get a little advantage or to have just an overall more enjoyable experience. And some of the ways you do that is through, your extras, your keyboard, your mouse, monitors, things like that. I mean, granted, you're always upgrading your rig, but, a lot of people ignore the keyboard and the mouse. Now, right now I personally am using Logitech products for my keyboard and mouse, and also my headset currently. But one of my favorite mice of all time was the Mad Catz Rat 5 and the Rat 7. The reason for that is, a mouse can be a very personal experience for a gamer, especially. Because some people might claw hold a mouse, and some people might have it in their whole palm, and there's just it's just a level of comfort. And one of the things that I always liked about the Mad Catz was they were adjustable. I mean, you can add to them, you can make them wider, you can make them longer, you can make them shorter, you can add weight to them, and it was just a very versatile mouse to me. And like I said, right now I'm using a Logitech, but I came across recently, just through random searches, this guy here. This is a G.Skill 780, MX780, sorry. And it's a ripjaw, but what kind of attracted me to this was, it's got RGB, and why not be able to puke a rainbow out of your mouse, but it's got a lot of add-ons to it. It's adjustable, so we're gonna play with it. We're gonna see just how adjustable it is, and we're gonna also look into just how it feels, because I mean, yeah, you can have all these great specs and everything, but I mean, if it doesn't feel right in your hand, it's not the mouse for you. So that's one of the things I think that appeals to me about being able to adjust these things. I will also add, if I remember, I'll put a link down below. I got this off Amazon, but this mouse was $35. That's not bad for a mouse. Over the years I've used some Chinese mice. The problem with those is, you can get some that are pretty good size, that I personally like, but they've all been light. I like having the weights. I like being able to, really kind of just toy with that. So let's open this box up. Let's see what we got. And we'll plug it in, we'll play with it a little bit, and see where it goes. Let's see if I'm willing to replace my Logitech with it. So, let's see. Alright, guys. So, this is the box, this is the packaging. It's got whatever fancy little things on there. I'll be honest, a lot of this I don't pay any attention to, the 20 million click life cycle, or, whatever. Like I said, what's important is does it, to me at least, is does it function well, and does it feel good in my hand? Is it going to impede my gaming? So I'll open this up, and we're going to see it's got 5 on the fly DPI steps with color indicators. It's got a Omron micro switch, 20 million click durability. It's a gaming grade laser sensor. I don't know how much water that actually holds. A lot of these products say, this is gaming or that's gaming, and it's, I don't know. It uses the G.Skill Unified Driver System, so if you have other G.Skill products, it'll sync up with those. It's ambidextrous, so that means lefties who aren't quite right can use this too. It's got interchangeable side grips, so it gives you a little bit of flexibility there. So maybe this isn't as adjustable as I thought, but let's open it up. Let's take a look there. says "Find Your Inner Gamer" on the box. It's always fun. All right, the packaging's kind of nice. Like I said, G.Skill has made some pretty decent products over the years. So, all right, we have here our instruction booklet. Let's see what we got in this. So now a warranty guide. Now it tells, hey, this is how you do this. Here's all the different languages. Yada yada. It tells what things are. Pretty straightforward, simple, I suppose. All right. There we go. So we have this little doodad, whatever this is. Figure that out here in a second. Looks like these are the weights. One of the weights, 4.5 grams. Another 4.5 grams. Out of here. These are our adjustable side grips. So what I'm going to tell you is this mouse to me right now feels, a little on the light side. The construction pretty solid. These are magnetic, so that's kind of cool. So what these sides are depending on, I guess it looks like depending on if you're left or right-handed, you can put these on. So it's not as adjustable as I thought when I first looked at the picture, but still not too bad. It's a little bit shorter than what I'd like for a mouse. I kind of like to have more of the mouse in my hand. I don't like to go like this, or I like to have it in there. So there's that. Let's see where we put the weights in. We'll look into that here in a minute. Probably right there. Now we know what this tool's for all of a sudden. Alright, so what this tool here does is it looks like when you put it in the back, it raises this piece up and down. So you can kind of adjust that. So I can adjust that up. See how that feels. So it doesn't really make the mouse any longer. It just kind of, that does give a better feel if you want a longer mouse. So, doesn't necessarily make it longer, but it gives the feel of that. So that's kind of cool. I can kind of get that in there. Alright, so it's got a couple buttons on the side here. It's got a couple buttons on this side also right here. It's got your standards. Looks like a DPI there. And your mouse wheel. Let's see where these weights go in at. So it looks like when you take this side off, your weights go in right here. Just fit right there on both sides, and then you're free to clip this back on and go to town. So it's got a little more weight to it. I like to feel that. Adjusted this up a little bit, so it's got a much better feel for my liking. So let's hook this up. We'll get some screen capture and some thoughts with me using it as compared to my Logitech, and then just kind of go from there. And like I said, a mouse is a real personal experience, so maybe this will be for you, maybe it won't be, but for $35, why not roll the dice? All right, guys. So here we are. I have the G.Skill software open, It's like I said, it's pretty basic. You can customize some things here. You know, it's got a button here. A mistake I made earlier playing with this is I clicked this, and then suddenly, you know, my mouse was backwards. You know, so instead of using my index finger to, you know, to click it, it was like I was left-handed, and this threw me off for a couple of seconds there. But anyways, you know, nothing really crazy here. You got your settings here for your DPI stages. The polling refresh rate, whatever that is, it looks like it's cranked up all the way here. You have your double clicks, your mouse wheels, speed, things of that nature, and lighting. You know, you can play with your lighting effects. You can sync it with your system. You know, like I said, if you set up a G.Skill and all that stuff. Feel the mouse. The feel of the mouse isn't too bad. You know, so far kind of enjoy it. It's a little, what's the word I'm looking for? It's got a little bit lower profile than my other mouse. The other mouse that I was using was a Logitech G502, which, you know, I've been pretty fond of that mouse so far. I mean, not as customizable as I'd like, but I've kind of gotten the habit of a lot of my add-ons, like keyboard, mouse, headset. I've all kind of gone towards Logitech, and it all syncs up. And, you know, like I said, I got a nice red effect going, you know, red theme going here. So, you know, like I said, that does it for me. But like I said, this G.Skill so far, it doesn't feel too bad. You know, we'll test it out here in a game and see what happens. But let's see, what to test. Let's do an old standby. Let's do Doom. Let's do a shooter. Well, this mouse doesn't have a couple of things on it that some of the other game mice have. Like, I'm sure you can program one of these buttons for it, but some of the mice have this little thumb button on the side where, you know, it'll slow down. So you hit and hold that button, and it'll slow down so that you can, you know, take a shot. You know, it's kind of like, I don't want to say like a sniper button, but in shooters it's really popular, so your mouse isn't whipping all over the place. You know, you can go hit that and then go dink, and, you know, get somebody from there. So not too bad, but like I said, this doesn't have that. I'm sure you can program it. Let me turn the sound down here on this. There we go. And get this load up here. I haven't really played this game in quite a while, but I actually also did too just recently get the new Doom. I'm gonna have to load that up at some point, and, you know, maybe that'd be something I stream. Like I said, I've been thinking about getting into the streaming, and you know, if there's something you guys are interested in seeing me do, like, let me know. So far it doesn't seem too bad. Doesn't seem too bad. I'm gonna have to play with some of my settings, I think, though. This my main monitor keeps kind of going in and out. Well, like I said, let's see what we got here. So we got a jump. Like I said, I haven't played this game in quite a while. So we'll see what we got here. So E. So far the mouse feels pretty good. So that's basically it in a nutshell. Not too bad. Kind of like it. As you can tell, I'm a little rusty at this game. I'm gonna have to play with my monitor a little bit. You know, it keeps blinking on and off, and I'm not sure what that is with the settings. Like I said, I can watch it on my over here on my playback. But like I said, I'm having some issues with it staying on the main one, so I'll have to play at that. Anyways, mouse is responsive. We got some things going on. Plays this game, it looks beautiful. Of course, you can play this game on a potato. So anyways, let's go back to some of my final thoughts. So would I replace my Logitech with this? I would say that right now I probably wouldn't, just because, you know, I paid $80 for my Logitech. There's nothing wrong with it, and I'll rock it. For $35, if I didn't have the Logitech, would I pick this mouse up? Most definitely. I think it's a solid mouse for $35. I think it, with it being programmable, that there's some things you can, make up for. Like I was talking about earlier, a button that some of the mice have that, slows down, what you're doing, to take a better shot or a cleaner shot. This doesn't have that, on the side. So I'm sure you could program for that if you wanted to. But like I said, the mouse, it's got a good feel, it's got a good weight. It's RGB if you're into that type of thing. And it just overall, like I said, it's a pretty good deal for $35. The construction, it's got it's got an aluminum bottom and some aluminum sides. The plastic's pretty hard plastic. Overall, it's a pretty solid mouse, and I would put it up there for $35. Like I said, I think it's a steal. I think there's some mice out there in the $100 range that are just as good a quality as this. So with that being said, I'll put a link down below if it's still available on Amazon, and you guys can check it out. Like I said, it's a G.Skill MX780, and it's not bad. So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned. I want to be doing some streaming here at some point, and I got a lot of content coming up, a lot of stuff lined up. I just have to start getting it out there. I'm hoping to do about a video a week, so stay tuned. Thanks for supporting the channel, and we'll see you next time on Mindmeld Tech.